Today I will tell you about the loudest plane in history. How noisy? People who heard him lost consciousness. He just turned their brains off. Hello, this is the captain. Everyone knows that airplanes are noisy, but who is the loudest? This dubious title reserved for a very special aircraft. Somewhere in the 50s, in the early days of jet revolution, all the air arms got new planes, and the United States fleet also wanted. But Hoya, the first jet engine were terribly weak, and the planes needed a long takeoff run, much longer than an aircraft carrier for example. So the fleet submitted a request for a model that would combine the capabilities of a propeller plane with the jet aircraft. That's what they hoped there. It would be able to take off quickly, and they wouldn't have to beg for a budget for a new aircraft carrier. The Republic Company came to the rescue and offered a genius design, version of the F-84 that is driven by a special propeller with a back burner like a jet airplane, which fit perfectly with the requirement. The fleet was happy and the development has begun. During the plane's first engine test, the base's phone line went down. Calls came from 25 miles away, and everyone is asking about this horrible noise. Well, the plane's propeller spun at supersonic speed and created the supersonic booms, 900 booms per minute. How does that sound? Imagine the loudest explosion you have ever heard, and now imagine the noise just keeps continuous. No wonder the plane was called Thunder Screech. But he did more than break windows and scare dogs. The noise was too horrible for the human mind. Mechanics working in nearby garages would go into a wide bouts of vomiting. In some cases they would lose consciences. And once technicians had convulsions because of working on another plane where the screech was on the runway. The pilots didn't suffer such attacks due to a propagation of the waves in the air, but reported that there was no point in putting a walkie-talkie on the plane. They simply couldn't hear anything. In a short time it became clear that the screech was a pretty bad plane. It didn't fly fast enough, and the fleet found another solutions, like catapults that launch planes into the air. Screech was cancelled, leaving behind 3 records. The fastest single-engine propeller plane. The record has broken only in 1989. The loudest plane in the history of the history, and the plane with the biggest radar signature. Yes, radars can detect a supersonic boom, and the Screech was a 50-foot plane, but on the radar it looked like a ship.